Hi there, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make your own Lil Peepz Batstorm character, which you can use in your own animations, whether you'd like to do your own Batstorm stories, or if you wanted to, you could use him to make your own Batman stories. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So here we are in GoAnimate's Lil Peepz character creator. You can see here we've got my Batstorm character, and I'm going to be calling him Batstorm because the little emblem on his chest is a lightning rod. You could obviously use him as a Batman character, but there's no way to actually change the emblem on his chest, so I'm going to call him Batstorm. As you can see on this screen, this character is going to cost us 270 Go-Bucks to make. So what I'll do is I'll reset the character, and the first thing you want to do is go into the bottom right corner and select Create a Character from Scratch. And we'll start you off with the default character. The next thing we want to do is select the Batstorm outfit, which is on the second screen. It's this one right here that costs 60 Go-Bucks. You'll see it's the wrong colour, so we'll turn it into the colours of Batstorm, which is a light grey sort of shirt and black for the emblem. Next thing we want to do is move to the shoes. In the new superhero theme, these boots here are actually intended for the superheroes, but I reckon they actually look a bit too bulky on the character, so I opted for these boots here, the brown ones that cost 15 Go-Bucks. But these actually look a little better. Once you colour them in black, they look more like boots, so we'll just colour them. There we go, coloured black. Next, pick up some gloves for Batstorm. I just went with this hand here. Just colour those in black as well. And then on to the next screen, which is the backpack screen. These recently added capes here. We're doing a muscular character, so we go for the muscular cape. Put that on him. And colour that in black too. Next screen is the head. The actual head shape for my Lil Batstorm character is the default head shape, so we don't need to do anything to that. We just move on to the next screen, which is the hair. And there is actually a particular hair that you need for this, and it's several screens into the hair section. There it is there. You want this sort of hairdo here, which is as close to being like helmet hair as you can get, because it's got that nice sort of rounded edge that you can use for the top of your bat cowl. And you want to size that to start with so that the top of the hairline here is in line with the top of the head there. So bring it up. You've also got to get this edge of the hair in line with the edge of the character's head, so you need to shrink it down and adjust it quite a bit. And we'll probably have to come back and play around with it, but that looks reasonably good for now. So hair colour has to be black as well. And the reason why we're colouring everything on the cowl black is partly because Batstorm's cowl is black, but also because if it's in black it hides all the like all the different feature outlines that we're adding. You'll see why that's important later on. The character itself doesn't need any eyes because it gets its eyes from the superhero mask. And eyebrows too. It doesn't need any eyebrows because once you put the superhero mask on there, the eyebrows disappear anyway. Same goes for the nose. You don't need a nose because that will be covered up by the mask. The only thing that you do need is the mouth, and I've gone for this mouth because I think it gives the character a bit more of a scary look and a sort of attitude type look. We don't really want Batstorm looking too happy, so. And also for the character you need the mouth just to be up a little bit and across on this head, otherwise when he actually talks or opens his mouth really wide it tends to drop past the bottom of the chin, which doesn't look good, so we'll go with that about now. I'm going to say about there looks like a good spot. Might just shrink it down a little bit too, just to be safe. Next up is the ears. Again, the character doesn't need ears, so we can get rid of those. Doesn't have glasses, so we don't need to do that. And now we're on the final screen. And this here is actually the superhero mask, but if we put that on now, it'll get hidden by other elements, so we'll come back to that. What we want is the actual sides of the cowl, so that you get the bit of the cowl that goes down sort of around the side of Batstorm's face and would go around his neck if Lil Peepz actually had necks. And that particular, the object that you need for that is actually this surgeon's headwear. And we just have to shrink that down quite a bit and get it so that this corner here is down past the sort of back of the chin line there, so do a bit of messing around here, get that roughly about there, and I will change that to black in a minute, but just for the moment I'll leave it and go back and get the superhero mask, which we can now put on because it will now be in front of the surgeon's headgear. Just need to adjust that, move it across a bit, and that looks about right to me. So I can now make the mask black. The surgeon's mask or headgear can now be made black. If you look closely, there's just a little bit of hair pointing out there, like from the hair, so we might want to move that over just a little bit to get rid of that and make it just a bit larger, and that pretty much gets rid of some of the highlights that were in the hair. See, the corner is down there and the mask is on pretty good. So all we need now is the ears. And the ears are actually made from this hat here. Put the first one on, you can see it's absolutely huge, so we've got to first shrink that down quite a bit. And then position it. For the first ear, it will need to be rotated slightly. Once you get that sort of of in position. It's a bit too rotated for me. I want more pointy ears. Get it into position. Colour it black. And there we've got our first ear. You can see how making everything black is hiding all the outlines. I think I might just move that down and make it a touch bigger. And across a bit. So that's about right. The second ear is just the same hat. Just got to reduce that down. Make it maybe slightly smaller than the other ear, because it's a bit further away. Move that into position where we want it. Just roughly about there. Rotate it just a touch and shrink it a touch more. And then make that black. See how I feel about that. It's probably slightly out of position. Get into shape. And that's, I would say, roughly where we want it. So that's how you put your cowl together. The last thing that you need to do is select this button here, which is the scale button of the character. So go into this. As you can see, the current scale is this one, which gives the character a slightly larger head. But I actually like this scale better because it increases the size of the body and sort of makes the character look a bit more authoritative and a bit stronger with the smaller head. So if you select that character, you won't notice the change until you get to the save screen. And there we have our Batstorm character. I won't save it, but if you wanted to save it, you would need 270 GoBucks to be able to actually pay for that character. So probably the last thing you should try is just check the mouth with a few actions that actually open it up really wide, just to see whether the mouth is going to go off the bottom of the chin or under the cowl. It's looking pretty good here. We do happy talk. You can see the top of the mouth is just hitting the cowl on this one, so I could probably lower it a little bit if I wanted to. But you get the idea, and that's how you make your Batman or Batstorm character. So there you go, that's how you make your own Lil Peepz Batstorm character on GoAnimate. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more future videos like this, giving you little tips of how to use GoAnimate or other animation tips in general. Till next time, we'll see you later.